welcome to a new episode of Backstage Pass. I am Ana Maria Restrepo, and with me is Franciele Mesadri. Today, we will be talking about topics related to InfoComm America Latina 2025, the major show for the AV industry in our region.
Exactly. InfoComm America Latina is more than just a trade show. It's where technology, expertise, networking, and the key trends shaping our industry all come together.
And to talk about these kind of trends that Fran mentioned, our colleague Sergio Gaitan will be talking with someone special from Rose Video. Jorge Mata will be talking about trends and how it's growing the streaming and transmission and everything related with the video industry in our region. Jorge and Sergio, welcome to this episode.
Hi, good day, everybody. This is Sergio, and I'm extremely happy to present you with our guest for the day, who is Jorge Mata. Jorge Mata is the sales manager for Ross Video for Latin America. Jorge, it's a pleasure to have you here.
My pleasure, Sergio, to be here with you.
Thank you very much. Now, if you could give you a quick introduction about you and Ross Video.
Yeah, sure. Ross Video is a Canadian company working across the world. And I specifically work for LATAM team, which includes Mexico, Mexico, the Caribbean, Central America, and South America, right? So we are doing business everywhere in the world, mainly for the broadcast industry, for equipments that are used into the live productions, mainly for TV stations, stadiums, and any place that is using live production in video and audio. Surely Ross has any solution there.
Awesome. So that was a great introduction for those of you who it's hard to believe that it might happen, that some of you may not be so familiar with Ross Video. Now, first question, Jorge. We have a first show called InfoComm America Latina, first timer that show that we have in Mexico City to serve the Latin America region. Now, the question is, why is Latin America as a region important for Ross Video, and what types of opportunities are you seeing on the place?
Yeah, well, for Ross Video, Latin America is a key growing market. Everyone knows it's not a secret that LATAM is always a little step behind some other regions, mainly from North America. But we are seeing a very strong investment across the region, mainly in live production, corporate AV production, entertainment like concerts and sports, live sports, and house of worship too. We are seeing a very, to us, happy growing for that kind of solutions. And we are seeing this growing particularly in Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, Peru, and Chile. Sometimes even in countries from Central America too, right? So here, Ross Video is seeing a very, very fast growing and workflows, like crossing different kinds of technologies, like scalable solutions. You may know, and the people that are watching us can see that we have a cross, like working between industries, the IB and the broadcast solutions. And in that matter, the Ross portfolio perfectly aligns with these kinds of solutions. We have a cable cam called the Spider Cam. We have all the graphic solutions for offer to this kind of growing markets in LATAM that want to spend a little money but has, the view of these very monster high companies. So Ross has this kind of offering to all the clients in Latam from AV and broadcast industry, Sergio.
Thank you, Jorge. Interesting that you mentioned, since it's completely true. Latin America may be a little behind in terms of technology
Yes.
adoption, also sometimes in budget, but that pretty much helps you to create a much more creative approach to the projects. Now,
Right.
going back to the region, could you share some maybe AV developments that you can have maybe from for the region from your perspective, as well as maybe the what's the main messages that Rose AV is trying to show or to bring to the industry locally, to especially
Yes.
for Latin America?
Yeah, of course, Sergio. We have been deploying three, let's say three kind of solutions in Latam. Mainly because we can do whatever in live production the client asks, but these three solutions are the most demanding in the region. The first one is remote and hybrid production. Everybody is looking to have a lower budget in the productions, but with high quality, obviously. And in that matters, we can help to have events in the stadiums, in the concert halls, or wherever you want, with the minimal people working there. And then the equipment and the solutions in the station and the studios with just one, two guys working for all the platform for the live production. So that's called remote and hybrid production. And that hybrid production means that we are crossing and we are mixing solutions from the IB industry and the broadcast, working on site and working cloud and working remotely, right? So that's the main thing we are seeing in Latam right now. The second kind of thing we are been asking lately is automation and control, right? And this is something to do with exactly that I just told you, Sergio, about remote and hybrid production, because the clients want to control everything just with one person. So we can offer that kind of solutions through the automation and the centralized control, like solutions that we call dashboard, Ultrix, and Quorum, that is specifically done for chambers, for the government chambers. So that's the second topic that we are seeing in Latam. And the third one is live events, right? So nowadays, sports, live sports, concerts, and any kind of live event that people want to watch just in the second that it's being producing. So we can offer the world solution to this kind of events. So talking about the key message that Rose wants to pass to our clients and in Latam, in our region, is that in Rose we deliver a complete and scalable ecosystem, right? So we can offer just a switcher, a production switcher, or we can offer the whole solution to produce on site or cloud live. And mainly the focus of Rose is live production, right? So we to do that, we combine our global expertise. We are a huge team around the globe, and obviously we leverage all that knowledge from our partners in other countries to offer our 24/7 services, and obviously a strong commitment all across Latam countries, right? So we are locals. That's why we have a Latam team working in all these countries. The third one is that we bring all the innovation that our clients can trust to have their live productions on air. And obviously, these solutions are proven in the world's biggest stages and productions, not only in Latam, but all around the world, right? And lately, I want to mention, taking advantage of this opportunity with you, Sergio, that our clients can trust Ross to take their systems to the next level, right?
Extremely interesting what you just mentioned, Jorge, since right now we are in the attention economy. A lot of people say, obviously, content makes a huge statement. That's one of the main differentiators. That's why everybody wants to create content right now, and that's why actually ROS Video, it's extremely relevant from both the very professional and kind of more conservative, not conservative, but most typical broadcast solutions, but pretty much
Yes,
covering the rest of verticals and the emerging content creators. And
exactly. Yeah.
that's awesome. Now, Jorge, another question. As you know, we are extremely happy. Estamos muy contentos. We're happy that we will be having InfoComm America Latina for the first time
Yeah.
in Mexico City this year. Now, uh, particularly, why are you most excited? Or what's something that you actually want to see or experience at the event this year? Or in your own perspective, or maybe your team's perspective, what are your expectations on the show, or what are you looking forward from it?
Yeah, Sergio, as you just mentioned, there are like many emerging kind of industries that has to do with the AV and the broadcast, but they are like in his own line, right? So that's very exciting for us from Ross at seeing the show that gaps that we can cover between the AV industry and the broadcast industry, and we can meet and work together with the integrators and the partners from the AV industry and find the way that we can fill full that gap to offer, as you mentioned, that new verticals as the education, government, and the hearts of worship that are looking to take to the next level their productions. So we are looking to to fulfill that gaps between the AV and the broadcast industry. So Ross is looking to offer our solutions to that industry, right?
Thank you very much, Jorge. Now, for everybody actually who is listening or watching us, as you know, well, in case you didn't know, Jorge is based in Mexico City, same as myself.
Yes.
Um, we look forward to actually meet each other and a lot of people here in the trade show that we will be having in a couple of weeks. Now, Jorge, for those who are not from Mexico City, maybe we convince some people watching us to show up at the show, so they will be traveling to Mexico City. What recommendations would you actually make or give to them while they're actually in town?
Yeah, well, it's very complicated, Sergio. You, as a Chilango guy, know too that Mexico has too many different kind of options to see, to eat, to experience in the city. It's a huge city, although the city is like a conversion, a very little space. It has too many options and too many people, too many energy. So I would recommend to visit Coyoacan. It's a little town at the south of the city where people can eat amazingly tacos and any kind of Mexican food that we call in the country and you see the garnachas or the antojitos, so they can taste it. Just in Coyoacan, they can see a fasai in the Frida Kahlo house, which is very famous lately. And then, if you have a little more time, a full day, you can take a trip directly to the Teotihuacan pyramids. They are amazing. They are my favorite place in all the country. The energy there is just amazing. It's a very mystical place to taste to. So please don't lose the opportunity to visit the Teotihuacan pyramids. And then for those that are looking like a more exciting experience in Mexico, the wrestlers, the fighters that in Mexico we call the lucha libre, you can take just a little trip just in the city to the Arena Mexico. The tickets are very cheap. The beer is cheap. The street food is cheap. You can taste the tequila or the tacos too there, and it's an unforgettable experience from the Mexico cultural in the city, right?
Totally agree with you. And yeah, just to complement on this answer from Jorge, we have plenty of options of tequila, mezcal, and cervezas
Right.
waiting for you, as well as a very attractive food offer in Mexico City. So, Jorge, muchas gracias. Thank you very much for being with us today. We're looking forward to see you at the show.
Yeah. I hope to see you there, Sergio. I'm very excited to the show to start, and let's see what that brings us to Ross Video, right? Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Sergio.
On the contrary, thank you, Jorge.
What a great conversation. Thank you so much, Sergio, Jorge, and Ross Video for sharing their insights with us. There is no doubt that manufacturers play a key role in driving the growth of the AV industry in Latin America, right, Ana?
Yes, Fran. And this year, InfoComm America Latina is full of activities. We will have 3 days of training, solution exhibition, and of course, the opportunity to connect with the AV community in our region and have many experience of AV industry and actually experience that will flow your mind. And to talk about experience, Sergio has another guest with him, Omar Serna. He's the Chief Experience Designer of the company Imagine Now Studios. Sergio, Omar, welcome, and the floor is yours.
Hey, hi everybody. This is Sergio, and I'm extremely happy to introduce you to a great professional and best friend, Omar Serna, who is joining us today as a guest. Omar, and great having you here.
Thank you, Sergio. And yes, I'm glad to be here too. Hi, everyone. And yeah, definitely, it looks like we are just a few weeks from the big event. So let's do this, man.
Actually, yeah, time goes so fast when you have fun preparing the event. Now, Omar, for those who are not familiar with you, could you please share a bit about who is Omar Serna and
Okay.
what do you do for a living?
Yes, I'm a co-founder of a studio, a producing studio. We produce shows with a lot of technologies, and I am specialized in video mapping too. I am part of the World Experience Organization. I am part of AVIXA. I am part of the creative media cluster of Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, and I'm also part of the Mapping Society, which is a very small organization from, well, not very small. We are 150 members there of that we do mapping all over the world. And yeah, I have fun with what I do. I love what I do. And right now, well, I'm working in some projects for the next InfoComm Latam 2025.
That's actually awesome. For those that would like to see maybe part of Omar's job, you should take a look to maybe there's a this big festival, music festival that takes place in Monterrey, the northern part of Mexico, that is called Pal Norte. Just take a look into it. You're going to see a couple of video mapping productions over there. Those are probably Omar's babies. And going back to what you were saying, Omar, you just mentioned that you will be helping us. You will be participating as volunteer for the InfoComm America, InfoComm Latin America, America Latina show. Sorry. Could you please maybe share with us what you will be doing and what attendees can actually expect from that participation that you will be having with us?
Yes, of course. I'm gladly helping with this immersive experience tour that we're going to have at this beautiful facility, which is named In Space. This place is from a very good friend, Gilberto Castro, and we're going to be there for some experience. We're going to have there some technologies that we will see how to use it and how this can make or bring some emotions to us. And the thing about this is that what we want to see there is how like examples of how can we use these technologies in order to have all these kind of experiences. So yeah, it's going to be very rich. It's going to be very like I don't know how to say this, but enlightened. I mean, you're going to see these big projections. You're going to see some big LED screens. You're going to see this kind of mirrors. You're going to see some LED curtains. It has a lot of big eye candy, so you can enjoy the view, but also it can make you like think about what you can do and what you can create with all these tools.
It's awesome what you just mentioned, because I had a chance to visit the venue a couple of days ago. I wasn't invited, but I pretty much sneaked in to see what's going on over there. And actually, it's a very cool experience. I really, really encourage you to give it a try if you happen to be in Mexico City for the InfoComm America Latina show. To give it a try to the tours. It's
Yeah.
I mean, the sensation that you have, it's very comparable with maybe the White Rabbit Museum from Barcelona, with
Yeah.
a couple of experience that they have over there. It's a very cool project to watch.
Yeah, join us. Yeah, everyone invited and join us. It's going to be really fun. And also, you're going to see all these technologies there. Yeah.
Now, Omar, you mentioned obviously that the idea, obviously, of this type of technology and mix of technology and creativity, actually, it's focused to create experiences. And as an experienced designer yourself, um, what actually do you believe, or what do you look for into InfoComm America Latina show, that it's part of what you might be expecting and you suggest people to maybe take a look at?
Well, as our core business or our core messages say, integration. I mean, we have all these technologies, and all by themselves are really cool, or they are really good, and we can use as a lot of things and purposes. But when we integrate the whole thing, I think is what we want to see. How can we make them seamless? How can we make them like invisible? And how can we make people feel with them? How can we make some emotions in all our audience? So yeah, I think I'm excited about seeing all these kind of new products, um, just to see how can we integrate them into all these kind of experiences, because right now the experience economy is growing a lot. So I think that if we see how to use it and how to integrate them, I mean, I know that there is a lot of, professionals, technicians, owners, producers. There's all this kind of a big market that is going over there, that is going to be there, and I know that each one of them will have a different way of seeing things. But at the end, I think the integration is going to be really big. I mean, the way that you can think of all these technologies, so you can mix them up and have a very beautiful result.
Funny that you mentioned, but you just said that obviously we're going to have a lot of different brands and products around that we're going to have our options to integrate them. We have knowledge that some brands actually will be doing some product launching during the show, which is actually great. We will be having the opportunity to see for the first time some products at the InfoComm America show, America Latina show. But also the good thing is maybe the as technology evolves, and as you just mentioned, we are at the point where the experience economy actually it's at its best so far, where actually there's people just waiting or looking forward to the
Well,
weekend to see what type of experiences actually they wanna try on that particular weekend, right?
yeah, and I mean, you have a point there, but I mean, it's at its best. The experience economy is growing and everything, but Mexico is not the best market today. I mean, Mexico City it is for the whole country, but if you see some other areas around Mexico, you will see that there is not that much. So it's an opportunity there. It's a big opportunity there. So yeah, definitely we will see what we can do. I mean, for me, my personal interest is to uh, to go and see something about audio, immersive audio, because I think that immersive audio, and mainly in Mexico, or immersive audio it hasn't been used that much. So I think there's an opportunity right there, because this dimension, the audio dimension, is really important. And to see that you can have, I don't know, maybe 64 channels or 40 channels or whatever, that much of amount of coverage with the audio, and also the special effect sounds and everything. I mean, for me, that's what I'm going to be looking for. And also, well, I'm going to look for the big guns. I'm going to look for the 50Ks for the Griffins, Christie's 50Ks, which I love. Those, I mean, well, I do love to project. So, yeah, and yeah, and that mix. So definitely there's going to be a lot of boy toys or adult toys. I don't know how to say it in English, but
Mhm.
we're gonna have a lot of juguetes there.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Now, everybody now knows what you will be waiting to see or find in terms of products. But as you know, InfoComm usually gathers a lot of different professionals and different profiles coming to
Yep.
the shows. What types of collaborations or connection do you hope that yourself and the attendees actually will be able to take as a result of coming to the show?
Well, I mean, what I do all the time is to look for connections, to look for collaborations. I mean, it would be a big lie if I say that what I have done, I've done it solely myself, only myself, because it doesn't happen that way. We have big teams, we have a lot of people, we have a lot of support, and I mean, in these kind of events, you get to know a lot of interest people. So yeah, definitely I will look for collaboration. Definitely I will knock on some doors or heads. uh, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna have there a lot of profiles, and and they are also looking for collaboration. They're also looking for expanding knowledge, or to share some knowledge too. So definitely, and what I would suggest is to go very, like, in an open state of mind, to whatever reaches you. The universe is going to be there. The professional universe of production, and all these kind of tools. So yeah, definitely, I will look for collaboration. And what I would suggest too is to have a lot of questions, to be very curious about everything, and to ask all the things that you have in mind, because you're going to have all these very important people, and you are going to have all these very big launch, or big products. So question everything and see what you can do with it, because cre- I mean, creativity is not for just one or two people that says that they are creative. Really, creativity is for everyone. And if you want to feed that with all these uh, big things that we're gonna see there, well, you have to be open to it. It's not that I have been working on this for 20 years and I'm the expert, and it's impossible to know something else now. It's the opposite way. You have to, like, re- I don't know how to say this, but to shift the way you think, because
Hmm.
right now things are changing, a lot of things, and technology is changing, and the way we use it, and all this cross usage. I don't know how to say it, because maybe for some industries the way they use it, you don't know how. So this opens big doors for you, and it's going to resonate a lot.
I like what you say, that actually going into a show like InfoComm America Latina needs you to go over with the curiosity, and with the posture of pretty much question everything, even your own knowledge. Because I love the what you just said, that you're a 20 years old experienced student, because we just need to keep on learning. And
Yep.
that's the type of challenges that actually this industry involves, right?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, we are tough. I know that we have been working hard. We have learning our way, and as well, if 20 years ago there were no schools or courses or a lot of things how to teach you what we do now, and now you have AI, you have big computers, you have a lot of things that only asking. I mean, you have all this AI. How do you call them? All this when you ask something to the computer and the computer gets back with the
Uh, the
solution,
the
but you do
the
it
prompt.
with
Mhm.
the brand, with the product. And if you ask, I don't know, there should be some aidance here, some guidance on the web. I don't know, but it's getting easier, but it's getting faster. But then you have a lot of things that you used to do in maybe months, which now takes days or hours or less. And this is going to be a problem at some point, because you will have a lot of spare time, for instance. And but then is when you have to be very intelligent on using this kind of tools, learning to use them, and how to give all this kind of purpose. Yeah, purpose to it.
Okay.
Not just so it doesn't exist just for existing. It has to have a purpose, and you have to um, put it the human heart there. So yeah, definitely we will see a lot of things, because I know that there are a lot of brands working on AI and working on how to improve their processes, and it's going to be great for us. Yes, definitely. We have to see how we put the heart in there, and our creativity there.
Totally agree with you, Omar. Thank you very much for your time. It would be great to have you there at InfoComm America Latina. Uh, for those that, in case we would haven't convinced you yet, Omar, which obviously will be dating one of the tech tours, he also will be squeezing his brain a bit so we will be participating in a panel. And as you saw, Omar is a very passionate guy who loves to talk about how we can do things better and differently tomorrow. So, Omar, great to have you here, and we look forward to see you in person in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I will be around there the 3 days, and anyone, please reach out. And thank you so much for everything, and thanks Avixa, and thanks all the guys that are producing all about InfoComm Latam 2025. Let's see you there.
Thank you very much, Omar.
Thank you so much, Omar and Sergio. It's very exciting how to see our industry is reaching spaces and markets. Omar, thank you for this vision, because you said that we have a great future in Latin America, especially creating experience.
That's so true. And to everyone watching, we'd like to invite you to register now for InfoComm America Latina, where you can see firsthand all the AV trends, all the experiences that are transforming the way that people are experiencing the world. So thank you everyone for joining us on this episode of the Backstage Pass. And make sure to join us in our next episode, where we'll be speaking with Audinate. See you next time.
Bye bye.